This is the season of merriment, of marriage, of mirth. And in line with the time of the year, we of Chamber of Chills have our own special way of wishing you a happy anniversary. The long summer day is ending. The soft curtain of twilight falls over the city, and in a little house, Charlotte hums happily as she gets ready for the great event.
Be patient, dear. I'll join you as soon as the champagne is chilled. Then we'll start our anniversary party with the usual toast to another year of happiness. Our 10th! It's hard to realise we've been together in this house for 10 long years. How time flies when one is happy. I never thought the day would come when you'd be this faithful to me, Fred, darling. I remember that time you said you never wanted to see me again.
I mean it. Don't know how I stood you this long, you leech.
Fred, you don't know what you're saying. You don't know how much I love you. It must have been one of your moods, because it was so easy to convince you that you'd be better off with me than with that flighty Betty Merriweather. You know, dear, physical beauty wears off with years, but I can offer you something lasting.
I get what you're driving at. We could live off your property for years. Okay, I take back what I said.
Oh, Fred, such crude humour. Yet, I forgive you. I realise it's my culture and social standing, not my money, that attracts you.
Anything you say, just so long as we understand each other. If you like to be kidded, I won't stand in your way.
I loved you madly then, almost as much as I do now. I remember after we were engaged. You broke that date with me.
I tell ya, I forgot.
And I tell you that you sneaked off to see that common Betty Merriweather. Don't try to hide the truth from me.
Look here, Charlotte. I agreed to marry you, but I didn't sign myself over to be like a piece of property. You have no right to spy on me.
But I did spy on you, and 2 nights later I caught you with her. So this is the appointment you had. Some little joke. And some little joker you turned out to be, you cheap liar.
You gonna let her talk that way to you, Fred?
Tell her what you think of someone who speaks of your fiancée like that, Fred.
Why, she didn't mean anything, Charlotte. Did you, Betty?
How dare you apologise for her? Tell her what you think of her. Tell her that she's a cheap little hussy with the character of an alley cat.
Is that what you think of me, Fred?
Of course. You were too proud to tell Betty that your business had just failed and that you'd be out on the street without a shirt if not for my help.
Well, Fred, is it?
Why, yeah.
Tell her.
Yeah, Betty, I guess that sums it up. You're just no good.
You spineless worm. I don't want to see you again. Ever.
How you've changed since then, dear. Of course, I know your weaknesses and I was willing to take you with them. That's because I loved you so much, and I've proven it in all these years, haven't I, darling? You didn't realise the depth of my love then, though. Remember what happened when Betty left?
You don't love me. You just like the feeling of owning me, as if I was a figure in your bank book.
That was unkind, Fred. As you know now, could anyone have been a better companion, more understanding and tender than I have through these years? The champagne's ready and I'll be right in, dear. It's a fitting beverage for the 10 years of loyalty you've given me. 10 years that we've dined together, listened to our favourite songs together, just the 2 of us so blissfully alone. Yes, I never dreamed that you'd be so true to me. But it was easy to manage, easy to make sure that you'd never leave me. I knew there would be more Betty Merriweathers. I knew you wouldn't lose your degraded taste for flashy women. That's why, the night we were married, but that's enough of the unhappy, sordid past. Tonight is our night to be gay and happy and warm, to drink to the long and bright future that lies before us. To the future, darling, to the many, many more happy years together. Just the two of us.